my name is Shivi
And I am Saket.
and welcome to our channel
Traveling.
Traveling. So today we are gonna go on one of the most breathtaking mountain ranges in Norway, which is Jotunheim National Park. So guys, we are going to go and do this amazing hike, which is also listed as one of the most beautiful or one of the most challenging hike in National Geographic by National Geographic. So yes, that's the name of the hike is Bessigen Ridge hike. It's said that it's tough, so we are gonna do that hike tomorrow. So we are starting from Oslo today, and it's a 4-hour drive till Jotunheim. So we are gonna go and do some camping over there tonight, so that we can start early tomorrow morning for the hike. And yes, we are gonna show you how you can go around and how you can camp there and what all to do. Let's start from Oslo now, so let's go hiking. So guys, we have arrived in our camping location. You can see the backdrop, the background is so beautiful right now, like the stream is flowing, and we are right in front of where we have to park tomorrow morning, that for the Bessigen. So the parking lot is just 900 meters away from this camping site. As you can see, that's the road going, and on the opposite side of the road the parking for the Bessigen Ridge is there. So that's why we choose to stay here, and we just finished setting up our tents. We set up 2 tents, and now we are just walking around our camping, and we saw this stream flowing, so it's really beautiful out there. There are a lot of other amenities also in this camping site, and the name of the camping site is Bessigen Fjellpark, Moravangen. So if you are coming to the Bessigen Ridge, it's just in front of the parking lot, so you can easily camp here and stay the night here, so that you can save time in the morning if you want to go to the hike. So guys, I just want to inform you what we paid for this camping site. So we paid approximately 290 crowns per night, which includes our car and 2 tents. So yeah, it's pretty reasonable, and like the camping site has a lot of amenities, so it's quite good. So that's why we booked here. So guys, it's 9 p.m. here, and we have started preparing our dinner. We have already made our chickpea curry, which we are gonna show you, and now we are gonna make some chapatis. These are like ready-made lompers, so we use this basically for our chapatis. So we just have to heat this before our dinner. So yeah, we'll heat this in some time and have our dinner, and you can see our makeshift setup. It's right here. So that's our cooking station where we are cooking, and then that's our chickpea curry. So guys, we are done with our change, and now we are preparing our chapatis because we are ready for our dinner. So as you can see, it's pretty easy. I'm just taking one lompers and heating it up, so it's pretty fast and easy. Our curry is already ready, so once these lompers are also ready, we are gonna have our dinner. So it's a pretty good alternative if you are coming for camping and you don't know what to prepare, especially for vegetarians. So it's a quite good option. So guys, we are done with our dinner, and we also took a short hike from this bridge over there, and there was the water stream going over there. So we were sitting also there for quite some time because the water stream was so nice. It's so serene, and the sound of the water is like magical. So we were sitting there for quite some time, and we enjoyed our time over there. I just wanted to end this day here because we have planned to go to sleep. It's already around 11 p.m. You can see with daylight it doesn't seem so, but yeah, it's 11 p.m. So we wanted to take some rest so that we get up fresh early morning and be ready for our hike. So we will see you guys tomorrow morning with the new day and the new place that we are going. But yes, you guys stay tuned and keep watching this vlog so that you get to know how to do the Bessigen Ridge hike. And if you guys have not subscribed it yet, so do subscribe our channel Traveling, so that you stay informed about all the adventures. So yeah, good night guys. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. So good morning guys, so we are ready for our hike, and we have come to this place, like that's the shuttle bus there. So we came by the shuttle bus to catch the ferry from this place, and we are waiting in the line to get on the ferry, and you can see the view. So guys, for the parking and the shuttle bus we paid around 300 NOK for 3 people. So that's the pricing for the shuttle bus. And for this ferry we have paid around 240 per person, that is one way, but if you are taking the both ways ferry then it's around 290 kroner. So yeah, you can decide on your wish, like which if you want to buy it for both ways or just one way. So we are gonna be taking this only one way. Guys, we are now gonna share some useful information about the hike, like how to reach there or from where to start your hike. So
yeah, so there are two ways. You can start when you come here by shuttle, you can directly start, or you can catch this ferry till Mehimurubu, and then you can start the hike from there and come down here. So we are planning that we will catch the ferry and we'll start from the end, and then we'll come back, because the last ferry from there is around 5:45. So if we start from here, we have to manage here. Yeah.
Then it will be very difficult to come back on time. So that's why we don't want to rush our hiking. So that's why we are taking the ferry from this side, so that while returning we have ample amount of time to spend on the top as well as to come here. So yeah, that's the plan for today. And yes, we will keep you guys showing or posted about how this hiking goes, because so far it's tough, so let's see how it goes. But yeah, keep watching. To reach Yandesheim by public transport, the most convenient option is to take the bus from Oslo bus terminal directly to Yandesheim. The journey takes approximately 4 hours and it costs between 430 to 600 NOK. So guys, we have arrived in Mehimurubu. Our ferry just left from that side, and here is how they have mentioned that what all things you require minimum for this hike. So I think I have most of the things. Had flashlight in my phone, then jumper I have kept it in my backpack, then windproof jacket. Obviously you need a windproof jacket because on the top it will be a little bit windy, and then obviously plenty of food and change of clothing. So all those things you actually need on any mountain hike if you are going, but they have also mentioned it here. So yeah, it's just a checklist that you should follow before going to any hike. And now yes, it's like a 14 kilometers hike, which according to this should take between 5 to 8 hours, but we have to shoot so many things, so maybe probably will take some more time. But yeah, we are gonna start now. So the hike is this way, so let's just go. Yay! So guys, we have completed our first ascent. We came down from that lake till up here. I think we took around 1 hour, and it was approximately 1.7 kilometers. And also the elevation that we did is up to 300 meters. So yeah, I think it's pretty decent to take 1 hour for this much. And yeah, the view from here also, it's very beautiful. But yeah, we still have to go 12 kilometers more. So yeah, we'll enjoy some time here, eat some snacks, and then we'll continue our hike. So guys, we have completed the 2 kilometer mark. It's shown here, right here, that we are right now here. And this also says that enjoy the view and turn around if you spend more than 2 hours to reach here. So it's like if you have taken more than 2 hours to come till this point, then probably you will not be able to finish this hike today. So that's why they are saying that you should turn around, because the difficult part is yet to come. But yeah, I think we finished in 1 hour 15-20 minutes, so it's pretty decent. So we are going to continue the hike further. But yeah, that's how, this is the mark that you can see here on the way, and you can decide how much time you took to reach here, and then you can decide whether to continue the hike or not. But yes, we will continue our hike and show you guys how this hike is. Guys, we are taking a lunch break. It's almost 2 o'clock and yet the toughest part has not come. It was not that difficult till now, it was easy only, but I think the toughest part is yet to come. So we will show you when that comes. But right now we are having our lunch on this secluded place. You can see there is a small lake, another small lake over here. The color of the water is like fully turquoise and it's so pretty. But yes, we'll enjoy our lunch and then we'll continue our hike in some time, and we'll show you when the toughest part comes. So yeah. So guys, just look at this amazing view behind me. Like, we are mesmerized. This is actually Lake Yende. and this lake is a glacier lake. That's why the water of the color of this water is turquoise blue, and it's so serene. I don't think that we have ever seen such blue waters, even in Swiss or even all the other places we have been. It's like a different kind of blue, and it's so serene to watch, like so nice. But yeah, a lot of hiking is still left, but I think like the views along this hike are crazy. So far we have seen 3 lakes, and this is like the main lake for which we came here, and it's so pretty, so beautiful. And that ridge is also very beautiful. But yeah, we'll continue this path and we'll show you from the top how it looks. But since I just loved the view, I thought of sharing this with you guys. That's why we stopped and shot something. But it's so beautiful, just look at it. So guys, we have almost completed the 7 kilometers of the hike already, and now the main ascent has come. So you can see the ridge behind me. So we have to go there, and then we have to go down that ridge in that direction. So yeah, that's another 7 kilometers. So it's like we are halfway done, but it's still a long way to go. So yes, keep following. I hope you can see this is a difficult part. So what we just did was also very difficult, because it's like a lot of boulders and you don't have a support. So you have to use your hands. So a bit of a scrambling is needed here. So yeah, we did, but let's see how difficult is this one. You can see tiny people up there. So yeah, a lot of people are there on the top. So yeah, we are planning to go there now. Let's go. Yay! So guys, we have finally arrived at the top of this ridge, and you can see behind us the view. So there are 2 different lakes. One lake is the glacier lake, that's why it's turquoise blue, and the other one is a normal lake, that's why it's dark blue in color. Right now, because of the sun, the difference is pretty less, but usually there is a lot of difference in the color. But yeah, it was tough. Like till the ridge we didn't find it tough, but the ridge was really tough to tackle. Like I have even got some scratches in my hands, because you have to use your hands a lot, because climbing this is not an easy task. So yeah, if you are planning basically, then if you have not done any hike previously, then this is not for you. We suggest that if you have some hiking experience, only then try this hike, because then it's going to be really tough and challenging hike for you otherwise.
Yeah, or you can go do 4-kilometer one.
Yeah, there is one more option. Instead of going through the ridge, you can go beside the lake, which is 4 kilometers
extra.
Yeah. So that option you can take if you are not if you do not want to hike the ridge, because it's really tough. Our experience is like difficult. So my opinion is difficult. What about you?
Yeah, like if you have experience, it's manageable.
Yeah, otherwise it can be tough. So yeah, like we both survived till now. Let's see how long it will take to go down the ridge and reach our camping site. So yeah, it will take a lot of time. Like we took around almost 5 to 6 hours to come to the top. Usually in 5 hours people complete the whole hike, but we were also doing shooting and creating vlogs and pictures, so that's why we take a lot more time. And plus, of course, my speed is a bit slower, so these guys get slow because of me. But yeah, that's how. So right now we are just gonna enjoy this view for a bit, and then we are gonna start the descent. There is still some ascent left, because this is not the actual top. The actual top comes at 1743 meters. This is the viewpoint of these two lakes, so that's why it's more famous. It's like an Instagram spot. But yeah, the actual top is at 1743 meters, and which doesn't have this view, so that's why we stopped here. And now we are gonna take some rest and we'll continue our journey, and we'll show you guys what happens next in the hike. So yeah, let's go. Yay! So guys, we have arrived at the topmost point of this hike, as you can see here, and still 5 kilometers is remaining, so we are going to walk this way, and already a lot of people are going that side. So yeah, and we can see there are some reindeers over there. If when we reach there they are still there, we are gonna show you guys. But yeah, that's the top of this particular hike, but we still have to cover 5 kilometers more, so which is gonna take some more time. But yes, our shuttle bus is gonna go because it's already 8, so we are gonna miss the shuttle bus, so we have to walk for 2 kilometers to the parking as well, so that's also added. So in case you are coming, try to book your ferry as early as possible. Since we booked last minute, we booked for 10:20, and that is why we couldn't catch our ferry in the night at this time. But yeah, if you are booking the early ferries, because we also had an option of 7 a.m, so yeah, if you book an early ferry and start the hike early, you can definitely catch the last shuttle as well. But yeah, let's continue the hike. So guys, we have finally finished the hike. We took lot more time than we expected, but yeah, we had to take drone shots and we had to take YouTube shots, so yeah, that takes time, plus we were slow also. So yeah, I think we took approximately 11.5 hours, though it can be completed in 8 hours. So yeah, we took quite a lot of time, but yes, there were some difficult portions and some difficult parts where you have to give some time, like the rope thingy. There is a chain on one of the cliffs, so you have to be very careful while crossing that, and plus the main ridge, it's damn difficult, so you have to be super careful when you are on the ridge, because one mistake can lead to anything. So yeah, that's one thing. And then we just want to end this vlog now, because yeah, now we'll just go to the parking, collect our car and go to our camping and take some rest, because we are super tired. It was like a very hectic day, though we enjoyed, like the views were mesmerizing. Every place was like looking so pretty, so beautiful. So yeah, see you tomorrow when we'll go back to Oslo probably. But yeah, this place is really nice. So if you are coming to Norway, try to do this hike if you are a hiker, or if you have some experience in hiking, because this hiking is definitely for the experienced hikers. So yeah, we would suggest that you just come to Norway and try to do this hike. It's amazing, but yeah, you need some experience. So yes, good night, bye. Good night, guys. Bye bye. Oh, good morning, guys. We are done with our hike now, and today is a new day. So we are going back to Oslo from where we came. You might hear the sound of the waves because there is this stream flowing and it's creating a lot of noise. But yeah, it's a beautiful place. So yes, this is like the end of this trip, because now we are just gonna go back. We are done with all the packing. We have moved our tents, cleaned up, had our breakfast and prepared lunch also. So yes, I think it's just a good sunny day, but we are super tired now. Even my feet are swollen. So yeah, we have decided to directly go back to Oslo. We had some plans to go see some waterfalls, but I think we'll skip those because it is difficult. We all are very tired, so we want to take some rest. So we'll go home, and yes, see you on the next destination wherever we go. Yes, bye guys.